let's get on the road. Give it a few seconds here. I doubt, many people will come in as per usual, but, haven't done one of these in a very long time, and I just feel like doing one. Anywho, good morning, anyone who happens to tune in or watch later. Happy 4th of July. I haven't done one of these videos in a very, very long time. So I thought I'd do one today. I'm taking a little trip down to Fort McHenry before I go into work tonight. Doing some overtime work. Woo. But we're taking a little detour first. We're heading over to Westminster before I go down to Baltimore. So I can see the craziness that is unfolding on Route 140. So for those of you who are not from the Mid-Atlantic region, aka Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, and so forth, I can't believe they're working on the 4th of July. Good for them though, if they want to. Anywho, the gas company and convenience store chain known as Sheetz, based out of Altoona, Pennsylvania, is doing a promotion today. They're selling gasoline at every single one of their stations, for every single grade. So from E85 up to super or premium, whatever you want to call it, 93 octane. They're selling it for $1.77. So I actually, because I knew how crazy things were going to be today, I went and got gas at midnight last night and filled this car up. I prepaid $20 and I got change back. And I filled up like half a tank. I was at just about half a tank in this car. I pumped 8.5 gallons, and this is an 18-gallon tank, so I was just above half a tank. And I filled it up for $14.50, right on the dot. It felt so nice. But from my understanding, people are lined up like past the Dodge dealership and stuff on 140. So I kind of be one of those people. I gotta go see it just to be like, hey, I stayed up till midnight so I didn't have to deal with this. And I'll probably end up stopping if they still have gas and stuff, because their promotion is also, it's either until 11:59 tonight or until they run out of gas. One or the other. And with how many people are like rushing to get gas and stuff from these places. So we're just taking a nice little drive to Westminster so we can go watch the chaos unfold. We're about to enter the one area I usually lose signal in, so bear with me. The stream is not ending anytime soon. It will be coming back here in a minute, if it does end. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. It just does it. I don't get it. Oh, am I back again? It says you're live. I don't. It's so weird that I lose signal right there every single time. Every single time. No, and I don't. There's literally a cell tower right off to the right here. Alright, are you like live this time? Or are you just gonna like cut out and reconnect again, even though you told me I was good. Anywho, we're out of the dead zone, so I shouldn't hit any more dead zones the rest of the way because I'll be on major highways and I'll be in the Baltimore City. So, Baltimore City. No one can say Baltimore. We all say Baltimore. Go, 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 go! I might have only just woken up about an hour ago, so don't mind me. Okay, it wasn't an hour ago, it was more like an hour and a half, but... I never understood this road because so many people cannot do the speed limit on it. Like, they either go mock Jesus or they do 10, 1500. And then you get assholes like the one behind me right now that's just riding my ass. And I'm doing 5 over. Coming to good old little Westminster. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, one of the nice things though, about getting gas like I did last night at midnight, I actually put premium in this car in the Aztec. I mean, the owner's manual says it recommends premium. That like always trips me out. But this car's only designed to run on 87, obviously. It's nothing fancy. It's not high compression or anything like that. But this thing definitely does prefer premium. It does feel like it runs smoother. Coming into town. I could have turned back there to get on 140, but I feel like going through town. Oh, excuse me. And here's an interesting fact, actually, because it is July 4th, day after the Gettysburg Battle. or Battle of Gettysburg, whatever you want to call it. So here in the city of Westminster, during the Civil War, after the Battle of Gettysburg, they had over 6,000 captured Confederate troops housed here. It was at what at that point was the fairgrounds, but is now known as 140 Village today. It's a shopping center today. And there was actually a little skirmish here called Corbett's Charge. A couple of units from the 1st Delaware Cavalry were stationed here to overwatch actually the railroad that we're about to go over right now. At the time, it was owned by the Western Maryland Railway. It's now owned by Maryland Midland, which is a Genesee and Wyoming company. So they were here, the station, the overwatch, let's make sure nothing happened here. Well, as the Confederates were marching up to Gettysburg on June 29th, if I remember, June 29th, a section of the Confederate Army actually entered here into Westminster on was now known as Washington Road. They entered town on that. The cavalry came storming down Main Street here because they were actually based and headquartered. Well, actually, they're headquartered along here, but they were stationed in, their campsite was on the west end of town here, up where what is now known as McDaniel College. They called it the Commons back then, if I recall correctly. They came racing down here to meet the Confederates. Mind you, the Union troops here only had about, I think they said 60 or so men, and they went up against like 200 Confederates. So ultimately, Corbett's unit here did fail. However, their failure actually allowed the Union to win up in Gettysburg, according to a lot of historians. And the battle took place right up here at the intersection we're coming up here, which is Manchester Avenue and Washington Road, where they meet Main Street, which is we're on right now. And so yeah, it was kind of cool to learn about a lot of this stuff. And I actually had a relative that fought at Gettysburg. My 4th great's grandfather, he was in the 54th New York Regiment, and there's a good chance he came through either Westminster here or Taneytown on his way up to Gettysburg, which I think is kind of cool. That, just 160 years later, by just chance, my family happened to move to this region. And then come to find out that, I had a 4th great grandfather that very well might have marched through here. Which is kind of cool. I actually went up to Gettysburg on Sunday just to drive around a little bit. That's one of my, since it's so close to us, it's one of my, I don't want to say guilty pleasures, but it's just one of my, if I want to get out of the house and just go drive, that's one of the places I go to, because you can always see something new, and you can always learn something new by just driving up there and just driving around the battlefields. And they're so well preserved up at Gettysburg. It's amazing what the National Park Service did up there. And green light. And green light. What about green light? I tell you, I do like these new Corvettes. I just don't think that they should be called Corvette. They just don't look like it. But they do look good. Don't get me wrong. Don't take my... I don't like, that they're called a Corvette as in I don't like the car. I really do like those cars. They look amazing and they sound amazing. But it's just... It doesn't look like a Corvette. I don't like it. I think they should have called it something else, like, bring back, like, they should have brought back, like, the Nova name or something if they wanted to do a car like that, and, whatevs. They're still nice cars. Come on, Toyota. God, I already see a car up there. Is that car waiting in line for gas, or are they just stopped? God, this line's gonna be long. I hate these lights. Oh, and for those of you who don't follow, like, the channel or, like, Facebook page and stuff, I entered Blue here into her first car show recently. The one little repair shop in my town does they started doing a yearly car show. I think this year was the 13th year they've done it. And, it benefits a local charity in town. There's always one that's got to get one car ahead of everyone. Anyway, oh my God, this is the line. Oh my God, look at all the people waiting to get gas. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's almost the Market Street. God bless y'all. This is why I got gas at midnight last night. Look at it. Oh my God. That's amazing. $1.77 a gallon. Woohoo! Oh my God. Oh. Cheesy Pete's. Yeah, last night the news broke that Sheetz was doing that, and that's why I wanted to come this way. I wanted to see how long that line was. I went literally last night at midnight. I pulled up to the gas pumps like right at like 10 or 12:15, something like that. And because there's a Sheetz right around the corner. Well, not right around the corner, but a couple, like 5-10 minutes away from my house. So I drove up there to get it, and oh my God, that was the laugh I needed. I cannot get over the fact that there's that many people in line. Every other gas station in the county's probably empty. Everyone's trying to get gas at Sheetz. Yeah, I got, I filled up with premium last night. I put 8.5 gallons in. Paid $14.50. Put 8 gallons in. because I have their rewards card and their credit card as a gas card. They took another 8 cents off, so I paid $1.07. Sorry, I paid $1.69 a gallon. Ooh, I can't have Powerball today. Or maybe millions, good lord. I'm so happy that she'd start doing that kind of stuff. I think they started it a year or two ago. The first time I think they ever did something like this was back when I actually took a trip up to Scranton, Pennsylvania to go to Steamtown, and they had a big one up there. So I don't think I think they had to work something out with the state of Maryland to let them do it here, because Maryland, if I recall correctly, Maryland has a rule on the books that says you can't take a hit on gas. Like if I was a Walmart Supercenter, I couldn't sell gas for $2 a gallon while everyone else was selling it for $3.50 a gallon. But maybe because it's just a little sale and not a permanent thing, maybe they can get away with it. If not, they might also just be willing to pay a fine if they have to pay a fine just to get their name out there. That could be it too. Slowly but surely we're passing these people. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Come on, Toyota, I'm giving you the space to get over because I know you're catching up to him. Alright, you lost your opportunity. I'm gonna be nice all day. Oh, this actually reminds me, this was actually kind of funny. Seeing that Corvette reminded me of it. That's not the same one, but there was at the car show that I was at, there was a Corvette that was only a couple tags off of mine. Me and him apparently had gone to the tag and title office that we went to within a couple of days of each other. I thought that was pretty funny. He's I'm looking at his tag and I'm like, that's only a couple digits off of mine. I asked him, like, did you go to this place? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'm only a couple tags off of you. I think he was like 40, numerically, he was like 40 tags off from me. Just about. Maybe it was like 30, 35, something like that. So that was kind of neat. we can at this point. I know some people might get upset at me because, oh, you're hogging the left lane. Oh, I'm just chilling here. Because literally this road's about to end, like just on the other side of this hill. And this is the lane that you need to continue on 795. And even though that guy's passing me, I'm doing like 15 over the limit. The only reason why people get away with this here is because this is right at the county line. Baltimore County doesn't come down here, and the state police don't come up here. Apparently state highways doesn't either, because this thing's been broken for years at this point. Really surprised they haven't fixed that. Oh, you bastard. I couldn't eat it. I haven't seen one of those in a while. A two-door PT Cruiser convertible. Oh, and this is something exciting that's going on too. So the Crown Victoria is currently out getting a paint job. I took my Crown Victoria to the Mako in Timonium, and she's currently getting a makeover. So yeah. Don't do it, dude. Mr. Corvette. Driving Corvette. That's technical. Let's go faster. You're doing something wrong. Just kidding. I don't care. I don't get all bent out of shape like some people do. It's... There it is. Besides, I know most of the time people will do that and just speed up randomly anyway. You can continue to do what you want to do. Really, right now, my goal is to get in front of the semi-truck. So I am catching him, and I'm catching him at a good speed. And once I'm past him, there's a big enough, really nice gap that I can chill out here for a while. I still forget how good gas mileage this car gets. I'm currently right at 24 miles per gallon average. which I know by today's standards isn't like great by any stretch of the imagination, but for a 2001 SUV, that's really not bad. I'm driving an old Charger like an asshole. Look at me. Gotta be law enforcement because those are the only people that have blue lights typically, or at least in Maryland. It being a federal vehicle, that doesn't really matter. Does it have any markings on it? Nope. I wonder if it's like ATF or something because of those placards he has on his truck. I bet you that's what it is. Interesting. Yeah, you try to stay in the lane, Nissan. It's kind of what your goals are in life. Now I'm trapped. So I got him next to me, I got you in front of me, I got people behind me. I mean, I might as well just stay here. It's not like I need the other lane. I actually need this lane, but it's just still annoying. The minivan is going slower and slower and slower. and it's all smashed in. That's why I'll go with driver they own. Definitely rear-ended someone recently. Dude, you fucking. Well, now you fucking changed the rules. For those of you who don't know, that in Maryland, you're now legally required to move over for any stopped vehicle like that on the highway. He didn't have his hazards on that I could see, but you're still supposed to move over. That's like the technicality of the law. They have to have their hazards on or some other warning device. So like, warning cone, or so like cones, triangles, flares, something like that. If you see that kind of stuff behind a stock vehicle, you're supposed to move over a lane a lane that's not immediately adjacent to the stopped vehicle. Even though I didn't see that stuff with him, I can still tell that there's someone in the car because his brake lights were on. So it's just courtesy and the right thing to do to move over. Because if someone's stuck on the side of the highway, that shit sucks. I've been there before. It sucks. When you got people whizzing by you at however many miles per hour and stuff like that. way down to Baltimore today. I haven't gone this way in a very long time. See what's changed along the main roads here. State finally put in the backing plates on this. Took them long enough. What are you doing, dude? What the fuck? Taking the old Falls Road into the city today. I haven't taken this road in a very, very long time. Usually if I take surface streets in, I've been taking Charles Street all the way in, or I do pick this up, but I pick it up later down the road. I don't pick it up like this early. I know that they were saying that there's a chance for stuff, but I didn't think it was until like later today. Alright. Looks like they're almost done. Maybe. should still have some sort of warning signage up. I almost feel like I'm kind of compelled to wait now because watching them do this, it's obviously whatever they're doing isn't working at this very moment, and they continue to do it. And it's just like, but let's wait a minute and see what happens. So maybe they're gonna start letting traffic go by or something. Oh God! So yeah, kind of where they're doing all the road work. That sign was talking about not far back. Good God! Oh God! Like, I'm almost half tempted to drive on the wrong side of the road because of this. Good God! Why is it so hard to freaking fill it in right after you do work like that? Oh. I'm pretty sure the guy behind me ran that light. But anyway. Oh God, more. Okay, this isn't as bad. They did a better job patching the road down here than they did in the other. It's actually, oh, for the most part, it's actually pretty even. I guess after they're done replacing this water, I guess it was a water main. I guess the state will resurface this road, or this county will pay for it. At least they're doing it right, unlike what the city did. Fuckers. They repaved Falls Road right down here past this light, just in time for them to rip the road up and replace gas mains. Instead of working with BGE to be like, hey, we need to redo these gas lines. You know, after we're done, you guys can resurface the road. Instead, they did opposite to the road. It became complete and utter dog shit again within like 6 months. Although it looks like they've come through and fixed it a little bit since last time I drove through here. That's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped driving through here. You can still see where they had to patch it though. And welcome to Baltimore City. Oh, those storms look angry. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that? Here's a stretch of the road that they fucked. I don't know if this is recent or not. I'm assuming it is. Damn. Yeah, I'm assuming it's recent because they got steel plates. This is like stereotypical stuff that happens down here in the city. Like, I'm all for improving infrastructure. I think that's a very important thing to do, especially nowadays. So much of our stuff is old and needs to be redone, rebuilt, replaced, etc., etc. My God, is it so hard to like call up each other and be like, hey, do you guys have plans to pave this road? Yes, we do. Okay, can we work out a plan so we can do the gas mains first and then you guys repave it? I forget what state it is, but I heard there's a state that actually has it on the books where if you do something like that, where, you know, let's say you resurface a road for like the first 2 or something years, if you end up having to go in there and repave or do some other work like replace a water main or something like that, you have to repave like a huge section of the road. You can't just like patch it. And I really wish Maryland would do something similar. Maybe then it will start making people think about that shit first before they like repave a road, make it all nice, just to dig it fucking back up. Jesus. It's only like 30 or 35 through there. That guy was flying. It's Northern Parkway for you. Dude, the light literally turned green. I'm not gonna lie, those are the kind of people that piss me off. Like, light literally turned green and she was already like, burp. Like, chill. I mean, for the like people to actually register that the light changed. And then by all means, blow the horn. Because I'm one of those people, I'm not afraid to use the horn, but you still gotta use it in the correct manner. You know, you can't just, well, I just don't like it, or stuff like that. You know, oh, the light just turned green. Gotta hit the horn a millisecond after it did. $5 that light turns red. Yep, called it. God forbid the city times their fucking lights. Drive through Hamden, hon. They're gonna make this. Just drive down the middle, dude. They don't even hit it. Signal. It's probably one of my favorite stretches of Falls Road. It's just so... You don't feel like you're in the city here. Historic place fall into such disrepair. Baltimore Streetcar Museum. Nice little hidden place that if you ever have the opportunity to come down and visit, I highly recommend it. It's an awesome little place. Just unlike today, back in the day, Baltimore City had actually a really good streetcar system, and it was good. Like, you could actually use it to get from one point of the state to the other and never have to drive or anything. But nowadays, it's horrendous. I get so used to people like ignoring the no turn on red signs that when I see someone actually obey it, I'm more surprised. Just stay on the road. Just stay in the middle of the road. Good old UB. Spent 6 years of my life here, working and going to school. Dude, what are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? If you're lost, pull over. There's people behind you. Ugh. BMW, the gas is on the right. God damn it. Thanks, BMW. And getting ready for the 4th of July stuff down here. Ow. God damn it. So they have 4th Street clearly marked. something going on right here. Side the fucking road for Fort. This next light's gonna be Fort. Yep. I actually know how to navigate the city. I impress myself every time. Or like in the middle of the fucking road. Like, Jesus. Dude, I was here first. Alrighty. I think that's going to do it for this stream. I hope those who tuned in enjoyed. Be safe. Have a good 4th of July. And make sure you keep all your fingers. See ya.